Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lag on Lock here, and welcome back to some more FAU football here on NCAA 10 for the PSP. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ESPN magazine for this week. How sweet it is. Boston College inches past the Tigers in rivalry game. As you can see, guys, the Boston College Eagles defeated the Clemson Tigers 37-31. I'm surprised Clemson allowed Boston College to score. Looking at their defense, they have an A+, but now Clemson is now 1-2 as Boston College, they are now undefeated. The players of the game, we have Spector from Clemson, who had 9 tackles and an interception. And then for Boston College, they have Grosel, who went 12 for 23 for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. So guys, in the last video, we defeated the South Carolina Gamecocks, beating them 30-28. We are now 2-1 on a 2-game winning streak as South Carolina falls to 1-2, and they're currently on a 2-game losing streak. The players of the game, we have Brown from South Carolina, who had 2 receptions for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then for FAU, we had McKithen, the true freshman, who had a tackle, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. And McKithen was also named the Sun Belt Conference Defensive Player of the Week. So next up, guys, we're going to take a look at the in-season recruiting board, and good news, Tony Terry is coming out to visit this weekend. He liked the prospects of possibly starting at tight end next year. We are now number 1 on his list. Next, we have Virginia Tech and Oklahoma. And if you look to the right, you can see that we do have him coming out to visit as we face the Warhawks. So now, guys, we're going to take a look at the top 25 polls, and at number 1 we have the Florida Gators, who defeated Tennessee 30-10. At number 2 we have the USC Trojans, who beat Washington 24-14. At number 3 we have the Oklahoma Sooners, who beat Tulsa 41-10. At number 4 we have the Texas Longhorns, who beat Texas Tech 43-9. At number 5 we have the LSU Tigers, who beat the University of Louisiana 29-14. At number 6, we have the Alabama Crimson Tide, who beat North Texas 47. At number 7, we have the Penn State Nittany Lions as they defeated Temple 37. At number 8, we have the Georgia Bulldogs, who beat Arkansas 28-6. At number 9, we have the Ole Miss Rebels, who defeated FCS Southeast 45-3. At number 10, we have the Boise State Broncos, who beat Fresno State 27-17. At number 11, we have the Cal Golden Bears, who beat Minnesota 33-30. At number 12, we have the North Carolina Tar Heels, who beat ECU 49-28. At number 13, we have the Ohio State Buckeyes, who blew out Toledo 59-3. At number 14, we have the Virginia Tech Hokies, who beat Nebraska 20-13. At number 15, we have the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, who beat Miami 48-17. At number 16, we have the Oklahoma State Cowboys, who beat Rice 41-7. At number 17, we have the TCU Horned Frogs, who beat Texas State 37. At number 18, we have the Oregon Ducks, who beat Utah 45-24. At number 19, we have the West Virginia Mountaineers, who beat Auburn 35-24. At number 20, we have the Kansas Jayhawks, who beat Duke 45-23. At number 21, we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers, who lost to Virginia Tech 2013. At number 22, we have the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, who beat FIU 42-10. At number 23, we have the Florida State Seminoles, who are back in the top 25 after defeating BYU 35-17. At number 24, we have the Pittsburgh Panthers, who beat Navy 35-7. And last, we have the Boston College Eagles, who are now ranked after defeating Clemson 37-31. Looking at the other receiving votes, we have Utah, BYU, Colorado, Oregon State, Michigan State, Iowa, Miami, and Vanderbilt. And the only teams that were dropped out was number 23 Utah, number 21 BYU, and number 20 Iowa. So we are in week 4, so I want to give you guys a quick update on my team information. We are currently 2-1. Our next game, we are playing versus UL Monroe. In our last game, we defeated South Carolina 30-28, as you guys all know. Looking at our offensive leaders and passing, we have Perry, who has 25 completions out of 45 attempts for 563 yards. He has 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Rushing, we also have Perry, who has 31 attempts for 168 yards. He's averaging 5 yards per carry. He has 3 rushing touchdowns, and he's averaging 56 yards per game. Man, Perry is having a great year so far. Receiving, we have Posey, who has 8 receptions for 185 yards. He's averaging 23.1 per catch. He has 0 receiving touchdowns, and he's averaging 61.7 yards per game. Defensively, we have Leroy, who's leading in tackles with 11, Southall, who's leading in sacks with 5, and Lassiter, who's leading our team in interceptions with 3. So guys, this week we are playing the UL Monroe Warhawks, who are currently 2-1. When it comes to their injured players, they have Hagler, their defensive tackle, who's out for 6 weeks. In their last game, they beat Arizona State 21-17. When it comes to their offensive leaders and passing, they have Rogers, who has 46 completions out of 83 attempts for 373 yards, 6 passing touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Rushing, they have Henry with 37 attempts for 201 yards. He's averaging 5 yards per carry. He has 1 rushing touchdown, and he's averaging 67 yards per game. Receiving, they have Knight, who has 17 receptions for 189 yards. He's averaging 11 yards per catch. He has 1 receiving touchdown, and he's averaging 63 yards per game. Defensively, they have Webster, who's leading their team in tackles with 27, Thomas, who's leading their team in sacks with 2, and Harley, who has 3 interceptions. So that's going to do it for the team information for the UL Monroe Warhawks. I'll see you guys out there on the field. So here we are, guys, back in Fort Lauderdale, Florida to take on the Warhawks in our first conference game of the season. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Rogers hands it off to Phillips, who cuts up the middle, and he gets a gain of about 6 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Rogers hands it off to Phillips, who runs upfield, and he's finally brought down. He does get a first down on that play, a gain of 6. It's going to be a new set of downs for the Warhawks. Rogers steps back, throws it downfield, and it's going to be intercepted by Helm. Great defensive stop for the Owls, and I'm not surprised there because the Warhawks, they have a D+ offense, so I don't expect them to do much today. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for FAU at the 39-yard line. Perry's going to hand off to Ford, and he gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. We're looking at 2nd and 10 now. And on 2nd and 10, we're going to hand it to Ford again, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, a 5-yard loss. We're looking at 3rd and 15. Man, I really want Ford to be a great running back, but he's been struggling this whole season as Perry throws it downfield to Mitchell, and that's going to be a first down for the FAU Owls. But hold up, guys, there is a flag down the field. Let's see who it's on. And it's going to be defensive pass interference. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, which is going to be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Perry's going to go with the option play, pitches it to Ford, and that's going to be a fumble, bad pitch, and we're going to get tackled for a loss. It's going to be 2nd and 17, a 7-yard loss. Perry drops back, rolls to the left, trying to find a man open, throws it downfield to TJ Chase, who makes the catch, and that's going to be another first down for the Owls. My wide receivers, they're pretty decent. I mean, not compared to that first game we played in Nebraska, but Perry's going to take this one for himself, and he gets leveled on that one, a 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Perry's going to hand this one to Ford, and he gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Can we get a first down here? We're going to move a man in motion. Perry's going to roll off to the right. He's going to take this one for himself. He gets the first down, and he gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Perry drops back, trying to find someone, and he's going to get sacked on that play. Number 75, why didn't you hold on to your block, man? It's going to be 2nd and 17, a 7-yard loss. Perry, he's going to try to hand off to Ford, but he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss as well. And we have a man down. It's Bell, who has an elbow injury. Hopefully he can make a speedy recovery. 3rd and 21 now. Perry drops back, rolls to the right, throws it downfield to Mitchell. Mitchell has it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Owls. Great first drive. We used a lot of time though, but that was a great drive. And we're getting a report back that Bell has a bruised elbow, but he will be able to return. Thank goodness for that. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warhawks on the 39-yard line. Rogers steps back, throws to Jackson, who makes the catch, and he's going to get stopped just an inch shy of the first down marker. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score 7-0. It's going to be 2nd and inches now for the Warhawks as we start the second quarter on the 49-yard line. Rogers going to hand off to Phillips, who breaks a tackle, but Southall was there to force the fumble. McBridge picks this one up, and that's going to be another turnover for the Warhawks. Another great defensive stop for the Owls. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for FAU. Perry hands this one to Ford, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Perry drops back, rolls to the left, almost got sacked, throws it to Posey, who makes the catch, and no one seems to be in front of him. He's at the 10, and that's going to be another 6 points for the FAU Owls. Great pass right there for Perry. That's going to be a 2nd passing touchdown of the day. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Warhawks. And on 1st and 10, Rogers throws it across the middle, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Rogers hands it to Phillips, juke move, breaks the tackle, and he's finally brought down by a helm. A 7-yard gain on that one. 3rd and 3. Rogers, he's going to take this one for himself, breaks the tackle, and he gets leveled on that one, and he's hurt. An arm injury. See, that's why you shouldn't scramble with your quarterbacks. You end up getting them hurt. And that looks to be pretty serious. Hopefully he's not out for the rest of the game. It's going to be 4th and 2 now as they get set to punt. And the kick is up. And you already know who's back there. Gilbert, he has it. He's going to run to the right, has decent blocking. No one's in front of him. He just has to get past number 4. And he got caught and he fumbles the football. And we're trying to get it, but Gilbert was able to recover it. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Owls on the 27-yard line. We're in great field position. Perry is going to hand off to Ford, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 14. And on 2nd and 14, Perry throws it to Chase, and he makes the catch, takes a big hit, but it's going to be 3rd and 9. And on 3rd and 9, Perry rolls to the left, throws it across the middle, and nearly intercepted. Ford was the intended receiver on that play. It's going to be 4th and 9 as we get set to kick a field goal. The kick is up, great kick, and the kick is good. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warhawks now. Their offense has been struggling. They have 2 turnovers. Now they have Suits, their backup quarterback, who gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Suits again is going to take this one, and Southall was there for the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Suits throws it, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. They're going to go 3 and out. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Owls. Perry is going to hand it to Ford, who tries to run to the left, but he gets stopped. A 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And on 2nd and 11, we're going to try it again with Ford, and he gets met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. Perry rolls to the right, trying to find someone. Throws it to Mitchell, nearly intercepted. Not a good drive for the Owls as we head to the locker room with the score. FAU 17, Warhawks 0. The Owls will have possession to start the third quarter. We're doing very well offensively, except on the ground game. But passing-wise, we're doing pretty good. We're going to hand it to Ford, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss is going to be 2nd and 11. Perry, trying to find someone, throws across the middle, and that was a bad pass. Nearly intercepted. 3rd and 11. Perry rolls to the left. Trying to find someone, throws it downfield to Mitchell, who makes the catch. I thought he was going to scramble with that one, but I can't afford for Perry to get hurt. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 42-yard line as we hand off to Ford, who breaks a tackle, and he's brought down behind line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And on 2nd and 11, Perry rolls to the right this time. Throws down the middle to Mitchell pad, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and 11. Perry runs to the left, and he's going to scramble with this one. He gets the first down and more before running out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line for FAU. Perry is going to take this one for himself again, and he gets tackled out of bounds, a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. And on 2nd and 7, we're going to hand it to Ford, who gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, a 2-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Perry, play action, looking, throws it to Wright, who makes the catch. Another first down for FAU. Now we're spotted at the 3. Perry is trying to hand it off to Ford, but he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage, a 3-yard loss. Our offensive line needs to do better with run blocking. Perry drops back, rolls to the right, throws it to Mitchell, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. 3rd and goal now. We're going to go with the option play. Perry pitches it to Ford, and that's going to be a fumble. Bad pitch. Chaz Neal was there to pick that one up. It's going to be 4th and goal. Man, that would have been ugly if we lost it. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. The Warhawks need to do something and do something quick because the score is now 20-0. Suits throws across the middle to Jackson, who makes the catch, and Leroy was there to stop him. It's going to be 2nd and 5 with a minute left to go in the third quarter. Suits hands off to Phillips, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down a gain of about 3 on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And on 3rd and 3, Suits hands off to Phillips again, who breaks the tackle, and he stopped just short of the first down marker. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for FAU as they go 3 and out. Perry is going to hand it off to Ford, who breaks a tackle, makes a man miss, hurdles over the defender, and he's going to cut upfield. No one's around him. He has the blockers. He's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 10, and that's going to be another touchdown for the FAU Owls. I knew Ford was going to have a big play sooner or later, man. What a great run. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the score. FAU 27, Warhawks 0. The score is now 27-0 as we start the fourth quarter. I thought the Warhawks would give us a challenge, being as though it's our first conference game. Suits going to throw it to Jackson. He gets a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Suits going to hand it to Sparks, and he gets a gain of about 5 on that play. 2nd and 5. Suits going to hand it off to Phillips, and Anderson was there to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 7, a 2-yard loss. Suits is making some adjustments. Play action. Breaks a tackle, throws it downfield to Knight, who makes the catch, and he gets leveled on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warhawks. Suits trying to find someone. Throws it to Knight again. He makes the catch. A gain of about 4. 2nd and 6. Suits steps back, trying to find someone, and he's going to get sacked on that play. Took too much time in the pocket. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Suits trying to find someone. Throws it, and it's going to be caught by Jackson, and that's going to be the Warhawks' first touchdown of the game. They're going to get set for the extra point. And nearly blocked, but Suits holds on to it. He's trying to scramble, and Gene was there for the big hit. How unfortunate for the Warhawks. The score is now 27-6. Perry is going to hand it to Ford, who cuts to the right, And he's going to get a gain of about 1 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Perry is going to hand it to Ford, and he gets leveled on that play. 3rd and 11. And on 3rd and 11, Perry drops back, rolls to the left. Throws it to Mitchell, pad, and this one is going to be intercepted by Sparks. Perry's first interception of the game, and our first turnover of the game at that. A stupid play call on my part. I should have just ran it. And with this turnover, this is going to give the Warhawks some life to keep fighting. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. Suits. Throws it downfield to Jackson, and Helm was there to break that one up. Nearly intercepted by McBridge. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Suits steps back, throws it across the middle to Mathis, who makes a catch, and Helm was there for the big hit, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Warhawks as they rush their offense. Suits trying to find someone, throws across the middle to Mathis again, and he gets a 1st down. Now they're going to be spotted on the 20. They're trying to rush their offense here. Suits. Screenplay, throws it to Sparks, who makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and he's finally brought down, a gain of 4 on that play. They're going to rush their offense once again. With less than 1:30, can they score? Can they come back? That's the real question. Suits tries to throw the football, but he got hit. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Suits trying to find someone, throws across the middle to Mathis, who gets tackled, and he's just a yard shy of the end zone. 1st and goal now. Suits hands off to Phillips, breaks a tackle, and he's going to dive in for 6. But it doesn't matter because that's the end of the game with the score 27-13. A great game for FAU. So now we're going to take a look at the player of the game. We have number 46, Aaron Shariar, the junior redshirt kicker who made 2 field goals, his longest being 44, and he made 3 extra points. Man, it's the first time I ever had a kicker be the player of the game. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the game stats. So that's going to do it for the ball game, guys. We defeated the Warhawks 27-13 in our first Sunbelt Conference game of the Dynasty. We had 9 1st downs, the Warhawks had 8. Total offense, we had 225, the Warhawks had 174. On the ground, we had 25 rushes for 47 yards. The Warhawks had 13 rushes for 18 yards. Through the air, we had 7 completions out of 13 attempts and scored 2 touchdowns. The Warhawks had 14 completions out of 21 attempts and scored 1 touchdown. We had 178 passing yards, they had 156. We were 6 of 11 on 3rd down conversions. The Warhawks were 3 of 6. We were in the red zone 2 times, scoring 1 touchdown and kicking 1 field goal. The Warhawks were in the red zone 2 times as well, but they had 2 touchdowns. We fumbled the ball 3 times in this game. The Warhawks fumbled the ball once and they also lost it. Both teams threw 1 pick. Total yards, we had 286. The Warhawks had 328. In time of possession, we had 11:42. The Warhawks had 8:18. Moving over to individual stats, Ncaa Perry had a 204.3 QB rating. He had 7 completions out of 13 attempts for 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 53 completion percentage. Johnny Ford had a good game today. He had 44 yards, averaging 2.9, and he also scored a 71-yard touchdown. John Mitchell had 3 receptions for 73 yards. TJ Chase had 2 receptions for 28. Willie Wright had 1 reception for 24, and Javion Posey, the freshman redshirt, had 1 reception for 53 yards. John Mitchell and Javion Posey both had a receiving touchdown. Looking at our defense, Jordan Helm led our team in tackles with 5. Marcel Southall led our team in tackles for loss with 2. Jalen Joyner had a sack. Not only did Jordan Helm lead our team in tackles, he also had 1 interception. Southall forced a fumble, and Courtney McBridge, the freshman left outside linebacker, recovered it. Aaron made 2 field goals today out of 2 attempts, going 100%, and his longest kick was a 44-yard field goal. So guys, after the game, Tony Terry has decided to commit to FAU. Our depth chart would have frightened most tight ends away, not Tony. This is great for our dynasty as we have a tight end with A+ hands. His potential is poor though, but we can work around that. Anyway guys, we're going to take a look at the NCAA Players of the Week for Week 4. On offense, we have number 8 Mordecai, the junior redshirt quarterback out of SMU, as they defeated Tulane 59-30. He went 31 of 53 for 599 yards and 7 touchdowns. Defensively, we have number 40 Orji, the sophomore outside linebacker from Vanderbilt. I think that's how you pronounce his name. They lost to Rice 38-31. He had 6 tackles, 3 of those tackles being for loss, a sack, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, and 2 touchdowns. Now we're going to take a look at the Sun Belt Conference Players of the Week for Week 4. On offense, we have number 3 Torrey, the senior redshirt halfback from North Texas, as they defeated Mid-Tennessee State 45-13. He had 5 receptions for 145 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11 carries for 57 yards. Defensively, we have number 14 Fletcher, the junior strong safety from Arkansas State, as they lost to Troy 38-17. He had 5 tackles, an interception, forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. So guys, in the next video, we are back at home to take on the Wyoming Cowboys. They are 1-3 and currently on a 1-game winning streak. They have a B- overall, a C+ offense, and a B defense. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you like what you see and you would like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing down in the comment section below. That helps me out a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.